Okay, well, let me explain you how to take up OWASP risk rating. So basically, we have a lot of threat models, out of which the very famous one for applications is Stride. But the Stride actually gives the mapping of threats across a stride. So it takes the DFT elements and maps it against these six stride threats, where S stands for spoofing, T for tampering, R for repudiation, I for information disclosure, D for denial of service, E for elevation of privileges. But ultimately, we want to do this risk rating. And in order to do this risk rating, we'll take the aid of this OWASP, that which is an acronym for Open Worldwide Application Security Procedure. And it is formulated as risk is equal to likelihood times impact. And in turn, this likelihood depends upon two factors. What two factors? The very first factor being threat agent factor, the other factor being vulnerability factor. And in turn, these two factors are depending on few more sub factors, and these sub factors of threat agent are the very first one being skill needed to do the attack, followed by motive, how motivated they are. C is opportunity, and D is the size of the team that which is trying to do the attack. And on the other hand, vulnerability factor, VF, is having other sub factors like ease of discovery, second one being ease of exploit, C being awareness, and D being intrusion detection. So this is about the likelihood function, and on the other hand we have impact, and this impact again has two more factors. The first factor being business impact, and the other one being technical impact. So this technical impact again has several factors on which it depends, actually depends. So here all you got to remember is CIA triad followed by one more A. So it's all about loss of confidentiality, loss of integrity, loss of availability, and loss of accountability. So this is availability and this is accountability. And on the other hand, we have business impact, where business impact largely depends upon financial finance, and if at all if that exploit is actually about what might be the kind of financial impact it might lead to. So that is financial damage. The other one is because of this what amount of reputation damage can happen. And third is loss of compliance or non-compliance. And the last one is privacy. So out of these two impacts, business impact is usually given importance out of technical impact and business impact. And all these factors that which we discussed so far uses a scale of numbers ranging from 0 to 9. So this range of number is in turn divided into three categories. The very first one being the range from 0 to 3, 0 to 3, but excluding 3, that is 0, 1 and 2, followed, and this is given priority as low, and the mid range, that is from 3, 4, 5, so this is medium priority or severity, and the last one is 6, 7, 8, 9, so this is high priority. So all these factors, be it skill, motive, opportunity, size, all these are given a number on this range, and later they'll calculate average of this, and they'll add up all of these and they'll calculate an average, resulting in average likelihood. In a similar way, they will assign these numbers to business impact as well as technical impact, but here they'll calculate average separately only in case of impact. So they'll calculate average business impact and average technical impact, and based on the average value in what range it falls, a severity level will be assigned to it, and later this severity level will be, in order to calculate risk, we know that risk is a product of likelihood and impact. So we'll refer a table that which is plotted between impact and likelihood. As we all know that each of these has three different ranges, so low, medium and high, low, medium and high. So here, if the likelihood function is also low and impact is also low, it would lead to a risk that which is just noteworthy, and followed by, if likelihood is m and this impact is low, it would in turn result in low, followed by, if this is h and the other one is product between h and l, is the average value is medium. In a similar way here, m and l is again l, and between two m's is m, and m and h is again h, h and l is m, m and h is h, and if the both the impact and likelihood, if both are high, it would lead to critical, that which should be given the utmost priority when tackling or when trying to mitigate risk. So any threat that which comes under critical, so should be given the utmost priority, followed by high, followed by m, then followed by l. So this is about OWASP risk rating, where we started from threat modeling, and for model, in order to model any application will make use of stride analysis. This stride analysis actually is a plot, actually maps different data flow diagram elements against a stride. So basically it points out the threat, that which we usually abbreviate as MT, and but here we have to also calculate the risk involved, and risk is product between likelihood and impact. And here likelihood actually depends upon two factors: threat agent factor and vulnerability factor. Threat agent factor in turn depends upon skill, motive, opportunity, size, whereas vulnerability factor depends upon ease of discovery, followed by ease of exploit, ease of then awareness, then finally intrusion detection. And on the other hand, impact depends upon business impact and technical impact. And out here, a business impact is given more importance comparatively to that of technical impact, because ultimately everything boils down to the business. And but to give priority for business impact, you should know these numbers properly. So this business impact in turn depends upon several sub factors like financial damage, reputation damage, non-compliance, and privacy, loss of privacy. Then technical impact depends upon loss of confidentiality, loss of integrity, loss of availability, loss of accountability. And the other important thing here is, for likelihood we'll calculate the entire average of both the things. We'll add up all these values, and before adding up these values, we want to discuss about the range. All these factors are given a number between three different ranges: low, medium, and high, where low is values between 0 to 0 1 2, medium 3 to 5, and high is 6 to 9. So here we'll calculate average of all these sub factors, and this becomes average likelihood number, and this will be mapped with either low, medium, or high based on the value range, and followed by here in the impact part, the average is calculated separately, and here business impact is given more priority while deciding the overall impact. And finally we'll make use of this table in order to get the risk value. So this is about OWASP risk rating.